Tema današnjeg webinara je etičko hakovanje koje ujedno predstavlja i deo Certified Ethical Hacker treninga, inače sertifikovanog i zvaničnog EC-Council treninga za etičko hakovanje. Smart School i Semos Educacija su jedini ovlašćeni EC-Council Trening centri za Srbiju, odnosno Makedoniju. Inače, Smart School je prvi put organizovao ovaj trening prošle godine negde u oktobru mesecu i budući da su bile vrlo pozitivne reakcije polaznika i predavača i da se trening pokazao kao vrlo koristan, odlučili smo da organizujemo isti ovaj trening i ove godine. Poklopilo se da će to i ove godine biti isto oktobar mesec. Dakle, trening jeste zakazan za termin 5. do 9. oktobra i to će biti najverovatnije lokacija Hotel M u Beogradu. Ovim putem želim još da vas podsjetim, trening je inače najavljen već negde u junu mesecu i u toku nam je bila early bird akcija ceo juli i ceo avgust mesec. Danas 31. avgusta ova akcija se završava, dakle još danas je aktivan ovaj popust, tako da ukoliko želite i zainteresovani ste za ovaj trening, možete ostvariti još samo danas 15% popusta u odnosu na redovnu cenu treninga. Cene treninga su vam na ovom slajdu naznačene, tako da verujem da vidite, a same prijave možete izvršiti putem našeg e-mail naloga school@smart.rs ili putem telefona 4728200. Također nalazimo se u Trgu Mladenaca broj 5 u Novom Sadu, možete nas i lično posetiti ukoliko želite da dobijete neke detaljnije informacije iz prve ruke. Ja verujem da će vas predavač ovog webinara zainteresovati detaljnije o etičkom hakovanju i nekim od tema, to jest modula koje pokriva Certified Ethical Training. Čućete upravo od EC-Council sertifikovanog instruktora i predavača sa zavidnim iskustvom u ovoj oblasti, od gospodina Maneta Piperevskog. Ja ću sada reč prepustiti gospodinu Manetu. Mane, izvoli.
Čujemo se? Jeste. Zdravo svima. Prvo ću početi da pričam srpski, zatim ću pričati na engleskom, jer nije mi srpski neka dobra strana. Nadam se da će me izviniti za to. Najpre da se predstavim. My name is Mane Piperevski. As Anita said, I will be EC-Council instructor for Certified Ethical Hacker course that will be held in October in Hotel M. I have huge experience in ethical hacking as first Certified Ethical Hacker in Macedonia and of course as the leading ethical hacker for penetration testing in Macedonian companies. I would like to say that this type of certification and this type of courses, Certified Ethical Hacker, is something that is mandatory for everyone that wants to know more in IT security or for the IT experts to have more security awareness in IT security, because nowadays it's all about security. So, Certified Ethical Hacker course is quite large and it has about 20 modules. So, as we have ability to see from the website, let me just get So, course is about 20 modules, as I said, from introduction to ethical hacking, footprinting and reconnaissance, to the all steps of methodology of ethical hacking that each ethical hacker must follow in order to maintain his focus and do not go in chaotic execution of any activity while he is in process of ethical hacking. So that's that methodology has several steps on which you have first step gathering information or said footprinting and reconnaissance. In a second step, we have the scanning networks, which means we are gathering information about the live IP addresses, about open ports, and then we have the enumeration, module number 4, which allow us as an ethical hacker to extract more information from the services that we have discovered as open. And then we have the system hacking, one of the best modules, as I can quote best module, because in this module we will learn on the course of certified ethical hacker how to get the unauthorized access to the target machines for the, let's say, for the Windows, Linux, or any kind of system that we want to get inside. Of course, the manufacturers of operating systems like Microsoft, for example, has a security mechanism that will prevent us from executing any administrative activities. And of course, in this course, we will learn how to bypass that security measure, which is very interesting. On this webinar, I will show you a little inside look on this module number 5, system hacking, and show you a little demo, which is quite interesting demo that we can learn more from it, and it will be as a target use, we will use Windows 10 operating system, which is quite interesting because it was launched a couple of weeks ago, and we will show a little vulnerability inside it. Okay, so next modules are Trojans and backdoors, viruses and worms, which module 6 and 7 is full of techniques and how to understand and make these malicious softwares and programs which can be used in ethical hacking. Then we have the sniffers, module 8, which give us a look inside the sniffing platform. For example, let's say that we want to capture some passwords on the network, and we can do all sniffing on the network traffic, and we can capture the clear text passwords, or we can do a lot of type of man-in-the-middle attacks which can allow us to capture even those passwords that are going through encrypted communication on the network. Module 9, social engineering, will be the module that is most popular among hackers because it has the highest success rate as an attacking vector that any hacker can use. By my experience, personal experience in penetration testing that I had done on multiple companies, I can say that each social engineering attack that I have performed was 100% successful, which means that we are looking at the module which nevertheless will be always, if you focus and if you learn how to do it, it will always give you a positive result, a positive penetration test. So, module 10, denial of service, gives you a look inside the most popular type of an attack from good old days. It's still here, but now we have more complex attacks. Denial of service attack we will learn in module 10, session hijacking in module 11, and then we have the hacking web servers in module 12, and module 13, which will be presented with a look inside of this module on this webinar session. Hacking web applications, module 13, is a very powerful way of learning how to attack on internet. For example, let's say that if we do have access, of course we all have access on the internet, if we want to choose some targets, it is very easy to choose a web application as a hacking target because it is widely available, so you can access it from anywhere, and that's why hacking web applications is one of the best modules which we have to focus on it in order to be more prepared and more successful penetration tester and ethical hacker. So SQL injection as a separate module is here because SQL injection is not happening only on web applications. It can happen also on desktop applications or any kind of input in the system system that we have ability to malform and to get that malicious SQL query to be executed. Module 15, hacking wireless networks. It's all about how to hack the wireless networks that are surrounding us. Module 16, hacking mobile platforms, will give a look inside the new platform, hacking platform, the mobile devices. A quite interesting module is presented first time by EC-Council in Certificate Hacker version 8 course. So this is the version 8, so it will be learned in this course. Module 17, caveating intrusion detection systems, firewalls and honeypots, is all about how to use some techniques to bypass those security measures or to stay stealthier and to stay stealthier and do not allow to be detected by any security that is implemented on the target side. Module 18, buffer overflow, is something that the programmers will definitely love it. Buffer overflow is basically the vulnerability that was first discovered in 1974, but it exists everywhere on the operating systems. So it's the basic of almost every type of serious vulnerability that we can find on the operating systems or any other systems. Okay, so cryptography is a must for hackers. So you have to know cryptography in order to learn and understand how your targets are working and to successfully mitigate or bypass any kind of measures that you can find in front between you and the target. So penetration testing module 20 is an introduction for the next coming EC-Council course in the EC-Council path of certification. So from Certificate Hacker, you can go and take the next coming course, which is EC-Council Certified Security Analyst, which is more advanced than Certificate Hacker, and this module 20 will give you a look inside on that content on the course that is in the next coming course. And of course it will give you a lot of information, maybe not so in details, but a lot of information about the procedures in ethical hacking and penetration testing. Okay, so that was the list of the modules in Certified Ethical Hacker. So let's get something more about the certification, the pure certification of this EC-Council course. The certification, the Certificate Hacker, is accredited by ANSI, which is the American National Standard Institute, and it means that it is very highly respected certificate in all countries, and of course within the Department of Defense and within the NSA in America, it is one of the mandatory courses and certifications that each personnel must have it in order to work for that institutions. Okay, so let's get back to the look inside, and let's see what these modules, first the module 5, system hacking, look like and what we have in the content inside. So module 5, system hacking, as I said, is one of the best modules because inside there are a lot of procedures that a hacker must know in order to have unauthorized access to the system, in order to escalate the privileges. And of course here you have the module objectives. So the listing goes from getting the password, techniques how to crack the password or to steal the password, how to understand the password itself. And then we have the privilege escalation, which is very important in ethical hacking. You can get an access, but you cannot do anything with administrative privilege. No activity can be allowed. For example, in Microsoft, there is an user access control, which even if you get unauthorized access to the system, it will prevent you from doing any administrative activities for the execution. So we will learn in this privilege escalation procedure how to bypass that user access control. And of course, in the demo, it will be also shown on this webinar, a quite interesting technique. So we have the keyloggers. We'll talk about the rootkits in this module, and of course hiding information and using a special technique with the steganography, which allows to hide very precious information inside files, or using the NTFS stream manipulation, or it's called the alternate data stream. And at the end, the covering tracks, which we have to do in order to prevent the system administrators from discovering our presence on that target system. So quite interesting module. Believe me, all of the stuff that is learned on this certificate hacker mainly gives you an base and overview of what ethical hacking is, because ethical hacking goes like once you get inside, you are learning each day, each minute about new techniques, new type of an attacks. You are doing the security research and you are never getting back. So you are never sitting and waiting for something. You are always learning new stuff, new techniques. On Certified Hacker, the instructors, myself and my colleagues, we are 100% devoted of presenting new tools, new techniques that are in the wild from let's say 1 month ago or one week ago. So we will try to demonstrate out of the box, out of the material, the official material, techniques and tools that no one can show you how they work and show you that they exist. So quite interesting module. Let's try to get a little demo on this module, because this is a look inside this module. I cannot go through every single slide, but I think that it is enough to go through these first slides. Let's get now the demo, which will be quite interesting for you to see. Let me get my virtual machine here. Okay, so what I have here is Kali Linux machine. This is the version 2.0, which is officially released a couple of weeks ago. I think it's 2 weeks ago. And this is quite powerful type of operating system. It has pre-built tools for ethical hacking, which are divided in a couple of categories: information gathering, vulnerability analysis, and so on and so forth. So you do not have to download and install them. You can use it right out of the box. So just take the Kali Linux and you can use it as a live CD, or you can install it additionally. And then try to update some of the tools or install some other tools. This tool that I have here is a tool called Empire, and this is the tool that is definitely one of the most wanted tools by the hackers. It was developed by these guys from Adaptive Threat Division, which is a division in various group. It has 10 years of cybersecurity excellence. They are creating very huge open source tools for penetration testing and ethical hacking that everyone can contribute and make some new modules, expand them with new functionalities. So quite interesting, from community to community, something that we all want. And in this demo, we will see their tool called Empire in action. So this tool, firstly, creates a listener which allows an infected or a target system to get a callback. Callback, it means a reverse TCP shell. So after the infected target system executes malicious Trojan or any kind of infection, it will try to communicate with the command and control center. Command and control center is this the empire which has a listener to listen for that incoming calls from the infected system. So let's see that we let's see, do we have any listeners? No current active listeners, okay? Let me just get like this so you can see it, okay? So no currently active listeners. Let's try to get an info and see what options do we have. So the listener options are defaultly set up here, so we do not have to change anything for this demo to work. We just need to execute and start the listener with these default options. So let's just type execute, let's list and see, do we have an active listener? Yes, so we have an active listener. So now let's try to get that malicious script for the execution. So what will I do in this demo? I will not create undetectable Trojan and so on and so forth. I will use a pure PowerShell script which will allow me to bypass any security measure and maintain stealthier looking, transport and in storage on the infected platform, on infected operating system and infected network. So how we can do that? Well, we can do it very easily. You can use Stagers. This program is very popular. Let me just get main menu. Okay. Okay, Stager. Use Stager. And we will use the basic one, the launcher. Okay, and we'll use the listener test. Okay, great. So let's see the configuration, proxy, base, proxy user agent. So we have here the proxy credentials default, so no one enters the proxy credentials here because there is no proxy that we are using. We are having demo on which the attacker and the target are on the same network and they have direct IP connectivity. Okay, so proxy false, base 64 listener out file, so everything is set. Listener is with the value test, so the name of our listener is called test. So okay, everything is set. Let's try to execute. Okay, great. So this is the PowerShell script which we will set up. Let's copy it. We will set up for execution on the target system. So my target system, as I said, is Windows 10, and you can see this target system Windows 10. So let's try to go to system and see what is the configuration. So this operating system was installed 1 week ago. It is clean install with full updates. Everything is here, so you can see the Defender, that everything is up to date, everything is great, everything is protected. So we definitely have a fully functional Windows system here. And let's try now to open, not like an administrator, so to open this PowerShell script here. So you can see that by execution of the PowerShell script, the CMD window disappears and no pop-up, no alerts from the security mechanisms are shown on the Windows 10 screen. So let's get back on the attacker PC, command and control center. You can see info that we have an agent here. So there was unsuccessful TCP, reverse TCP connection towards my attacker machine. So let's see agents. Okay, great. So we have agent here. Let's rename this agent R into my Win10 like that. Okay, list. Great. So now let's try to get interaction with this Win10. What's interesting here is that now we are, let me just type help to see what kind of commands you can execute. right now we have connection, but our connection is without any possibility to execute administrative activities. So it means that we need to escalate the privileges and bypass user access control. So this bypass user access control command here that we have inside the agent, pre-built inside this exploit Empire tool, we are able to bypass that user access control even on Windows 10 professional operating system. Let's try to execute just to show how this easy and clean can be. Okay, listener bypass test. Yes. Now you will see a new agent that will be created from this job, and that new agent is from the same target system, but it is having a full admin privileges. So, okay, great. So now we have the agent. Let's list the agents. So we have the second agent, and how do we know that it is fully admin capable? We are having this sign in front of the username. You can see this sign in front of the username show us that we have full admin capabilities. So why we need full admin capabilities? Well, we need full admin capabilities to extract information like the passwords from the operating system. Let's try to rename now this second agent into our Win10 bypass work. Great, great. Let's list. Okay. Rename. Interact. Win10 underscore. Great. Let's go on the help menu and show you which command we will use to get the password from the users on that Windows 10 machine. So the tool that we are using is called Mimikatz. Mimikatz is a very powerful tool, and it's pre-built inside this Empire toolkit. So it is very powerful. It can directly go into specific DLLs and extract the passwords in some cases in clear text. It depends what is the default functionality of the operating system on Windows. Is it capable of storing in the temporary cache memory the clear text passwords or not? So through the Windows 8.1 and Windows 10, it's not storing there, but we can do a simple action and get execution of a simple registry and then get that operating system enabled to store the clear text password in the memory, and then with Mimikatz we can extract that password in clear text. Let's execute Mimikatz and see what Mimikatz can give us as an information for the accounts on that target machine. Okay, Mimikatz is executing. Okay, job started. Now we will see a list of information, the output from Mimikatz. Okay, it might take a couple of minutes. No minutes, it's seconds. Great. So this is the information that the Mimikatz has a capability to give us. It can give us information, the username, the domain, the NTLM is the hash from the password of this username called Mane. So we have the NTLM here, so we can copy this NTLM and use it to crack the password and get the clear text password of this user. Unfortunately, the clear text password is not able to be listed with Mimikatz because it's not able to be listed with Mimikatz because on Windows 10 by default the passwords are not inside the memory in clear text. So we have to enable it in order to get these passwords in clear text, but we will do that and we will show you how on the course. So feel free to sign up for the course and come to the HotLM and you will see how to extract these clear text passwords from here. So this was a quite powerful tool and a quite interesting demo that we have. So keep in mind keep in mind that the system hacking module is not only about the tools. It's also about knowing the technology. So you have to know the technology. You have to know how Microsoft credentials are stored, how Microsoft authentication is doing, what is Kerberos, and how Kerberos can be hacked or bypassed, let's say. So you have to know the ticket granting ticket scheme. So definitely a lot of learning, a lot of reading must be done in order to have it to have successful hacking on the target systems. Okay, so that was the module 5, system hacking. Let's go on the module number 13 and get a look inside on this module. So, great. Module number 13. Believe me, web applications are something that we all see every day around us, we all use every day around us, but as hackers, we know what kind of threat the web applications are for us and for all of the users. Why is that? Well, it's very easy to have one infected web server which gives commercial ads to all portals that we are opening, and that infected web server can spread undetectable Trojan in a matter of minutes all over the world. So quite powerful. Web applications are quite powerful way of doing hacking nowadays. So in this module 13 we will learn in the course of a certified hacker a lot of techniques and a lot of attacking vectors and of course vulnerabilities that we can exploit inside the web applications. This is the module objective. It's a list of what's inside this module. So we are having a look on the hacking methodology. We're having a step-by-step how to do uncontrolled hack on web applications. So we are having ability to see a lot of tools also, and not only the tools that are listed on this module will be presented. So as I said, the instructors of EC-Council, me and my colleagues, we are showing the new tools, we are showing the new type of techniques and new types of attacks from hacking that might be found or are just published on the internet. And in some cases we are doing the attacks that we have developed in our own lab. So quite interesting module. I will try to get a look on one tool, which is if you ask me the best tool, in hacking web applications, it's called the Z-Attack Proxy tool. Let me open that tool. So we have this Z-Attack Proxy tool. Let me open it. The Z-Attack Proxy tool comes from the organization Open Web Application Security Project, which is a very powerful organization. It's an organization that is not it's an free, community-based organization. It's not profitable, so it gives you an opportunity to make a difference in this world. So try to get a membership of the Open Web Application Security Project and to contribute in a lot of projects that they have. One of those projects is this tool that we are seeing now on the monitor. It's the Open Web Application Security Project Z-Attack Proxy tool, which is the most powerful tool that we can find nowadays. Of course, there are a lot of commercial tools. This is free, and the commercial tools have all of the tasks automated, but they are not giving you ability to think outside of the box. So you can do all of those activities that are predefined, but you cannot do any new stuff. In the Z-Attack Proxy, you can develop a lot of custom scripts. Let me show you another project of the Open Web Application Security Project. So the project is this one. It's called the Vulnerable Web Applications Directory project, which gives you opportunity to have a lot of applications pre-built in one virtual machine, vulnerable web applications that are there for you to attack and to train, to test your skills, to improve your skills for doing hacking on web applications. This is the list of the vulnerable web applications inside this project that you can train on. So this is the training applications. The WebGoat is here, RailsGoat. We have the WebGoat.net, so on .NET platform developed. So we have the realistic, intentionally vulnerable applications like Cyclone, for example. Cyclone is quite powerful application. Let me open it. So while it is opening, let's go on the other applications. We have the old versions of real applications like WordPress, Joomla, on which we can test a lot of exploits that are, of course, outdated for the new versions of this WordPress and Joomla, but you can test them here and to see how those exploits work. We have the applications for testing tool, and we have the demonstration pages or the small applications. Keep in mind that for this project, the Open Web Application Security Project, the Vulnerable Web Application Directory Project, the Mandiant is one of the official contributor for this project. The Mandiant is very powerful incident responding team in America, which is completely getting the protection on and solving the security incidents on all government institutions, including NSA and the government of the USA, and so on and so forth. So let's get back here on the list, and let's see the Cyclone transfers. So this is the intentionally set up vulnerable application, which is trying to get a look on the e-banking software, web software, how the web software looks like, but unfortunately this is a fully vulnerable and not secure software, so try not to use it in the wild. So let's try to get a look on how we can use the Open Web Application Security Project Z-Attack proxy tool in order to discover and exploit vulnerability inside this Cyclone web application. First that we will do is we will try to set up a proxy on this Internet Explorer through which all of the traffic from this browser will be rerouted towards this web application. The proxy that we will use is, of course, the Z-Attack proxy. So, okay, here is the configuration. Great. So this is the Z-Attack proxy. Now, all of the traffic from the Internet Explorer from here will be routed and shown on the Z-Attack proxy, and give us ability to test a lot of stuff on the application that we are trying to hack. Okay, let's get a sign in here. So for signing, we will use this username and password. Let's just copy it, sign in, and let's get this here, and the password is password. Okay, great. So now we are in. We are named Marley Barton. Great name. So what we have here, we have my transfers and my bank accounts. Let's try to click on my bank account. So what we have here, we have a list of the bank accounts of this user Marley Barton. But what's interesting here is that if you look at the URL of this, page, let me copy this URL and show you as a separate here. So in this URL, we are looking at this part of the URL which give us suspicious thing to see what will happen if we change this to number 5. Okay, Let's change this to number 5 and let's execute it. Oh my God, so we have just jumped from one user to another user. So great, so now we are inside the Natanli Kundi, quite interesting name and surname. So we are able, just by changing the URL, to get from one user to another user and to another user and so on and so forth. So let's try to generate a list of 1 to 1,000 numbers that we will use in the attack for exploiting this vulnerability. So how we can do that? So we can do it very easily, generating a script. We can use here a payload generator to generate a list of those from 1 to 1,000 numbers for doing the attack. I have already done that, so I have that script, that list, and I will use it with an interesting, let's say, interesting attacking technique called fuzzing. I will try to fuzz this parameter number 4 and see what will be the outcome of that. Let's get into the history of that parameter number 4. Okay, this is number 5, this is number 4. So as you can see, the request that we are sending towards the web application with parameter number 4 give us the response. This is the response. It's the response for the user Marley Barton. So let's try to get this fuzzing attack in place. So just by selecting this parameter 4, right-click and choose the fuzz, we are entering in a completely new menu on which we can select all of the systems in order to attack all of the methods in order to attack with fuzzing technique on this specific parameter on the web application. So let's get the payload. As we said, the payload will be from 1 to 1,000. Okay, file. Let's get these documents. So where is my generated? Here is it. Great. So just click open. So what's POTS 1? Well, POTS 1, this is POTS 1. This is the content of POTS 1. You can see this is a list of numbers from 1 to 1,000 that we will use for this hack. Okay. Okay, so we are using this as a payload that we will deliver. And additionally, I have a script here, generated a script from me, created from me, which will analyze all of the output of this fuzzing attack, and it will try to extract the name and the surname of all users that will be enumerated in using this attack. Okay, let's try to get this fuzzer. This is my script, new script. Okay, we'll see the script in a couple of minutes, or in a couple of seconds, let's say. Okay, let's start the fuzzer. Okay, and that's it. So the fuzzer is started. In the script console, you can see a listing of accounts and a listing of account names that are extracted. Let me stop this. That are extracted with my script. So this is a very powerful tool, the Z-Attack proxy. And in this script that I have here, I have set up several program codes which will automatically identify the account name and the account data of every account that we are able to get inside with this fuzzing attack technique. Of course, if you want to see more of this and you want to know how to do this, feel free to sign up for the Certified Ethical Hacker course, and definitely you will learn and you will know how to do all of this stuff. Okay, so that was quite interesting type of an attack, the fuzzing attack that we are able to see, and for the Open Web Application Security Project, I have to mention that in the community for each country there is a separate chapter. So for Macedonia there is Macedonia chapter. For Serbia there is a Serbia chapter, which is led by the chapter leader. In your country, in Serbia, chapter leader is Predavač, which is leading the community in Serbia for the Open Web Application Security Project. So if you want to get involved in any kind of activities to contribute to the open source community, to contribute to the application security, and if you want to, of course, do some development, you can become a member of the OWASP and get the official OWASP email address, communicate with the Predavač and try to get that social meetings and try to get involved inside any OWASP Open Web Application Security Project activities. Okay, so in short, this was all that I had prepared for presenting on this webinar. Hope that all of you are satisfied with what you have seen on this webinar, and that you will definitely try to come on the course in October, on the Certified Ethical Hacker course, and try to get hands-on on all of this stuff. Believe me, it's definitely worth it. And the certification is widely recognized, and it will identify you as a security professional, not only in your country, but worldwide. So there is no boundaries, no limits on this type of certification. Okay, if you have any questions, I will be more than glad to answer them. Just type in the chat, and I will read the questions and try to answer them. Okay. Okay. Link for the course to sign up. Okay, so Anita will be giving you a link. Let me just try to find the link. Please contact Anita, and she will be definitely giving you an option to sign up. Anita? Okay, you can see. Okay, so that was the Anita desktop, and she's shown a slide on which are the information that you can use to sign up for the course, for the Certified Ethical Hacker course. Believe me, this is a quite interesting course, and if you ask me, even if you see yourself as an expert in this field, this is a must course that will give you and show up into the focus and methodological approach in ethical hacking. Very important when you're doing penetration testing, ethical hacking on some clients. Believe me, they want to have all the control they want, and through this course you will learn how to control all of that and control your activities in methodological approach in conducting them on the target. Okay, some other questions? Okay, so if there is no other questions, I would like to thank you for your patience and for listening to me this 1 hour. So I will give Anita a word now to close this webinar, and I hope to meet you on the course in October. Bye-bye to everyone.
Prosledila sam link direktno ka našem sajtu gdje možete da pogledate kompletan program Certified Ethical Hacker obuke, a također tu postoji direktan link prema oficijalnom EC-Council sajtu. Također još jednom vas pozivam da nas posetite ukoliko vas zanima ovaj trening ili da nam pošaljete vaše prijave. Još danas je aktivna Early Bird akcija i još danas možete da ostvarite 15% popusta na redovnu cenu, nije mala suma, tako da kažem ako ste zainteresovani slobodno nas kontaktirajte, za sva pitanja tu smo. Ja bih iskoristila priliku još jednom da zahvalim svim prisutnima, kažem u ime kompanije Semos Education i Smart koji su organizovali ovaj webinar i nadam se da ćemo se slušati na nekom od narednih webinara. Još jednom hvala i doviđenja.